Hi everyone, welcome back to Shereen's Art Corner. Today I want to share a technique using alcohol inks and compressed air. And we're going to create this flower using some of your ceramic tiles you can get at your home improvement store. So for this project you're going to need some tiles. I've got 4 right here, and these are 4x4, and you can get them at Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, any home improvement store, and they're fairly cheap. I think these are for less than 50 cents a piece. You have alcohol inks. I've got a collection of colors. You can do multicolor. You can use the same color and create a flower with just one color petals. You'll need compressed air. I have a 12x12 canvas here. So once I'm done, I'm going to mount my tiles onto that canvas. So I'm going to need some black acrylic paint to paint the canvas, a brush to paint it with, and a Sharpie marker. If you have a thick one, that's good. It's just used to complete the edges so it gives a more finished look. Here are some other tiles that I did. I created coasters out of these, with the compressed air and a couple of different colors of the alcohol inks, and then added a bronze leaf here and sealed it with resin. So there's many things you can do, and then I took a Sharpie, a bronze Sharpie, and completed the edges to give it a complete look. Alright, so I'm going to paint my canvas, and I'll be right back. Thing I forgot to mention is if you have some alcohol, I have 90% alcohol, and I just put it in a spray bottle. It's a good idea to kind of just spray and clean your tiles to make sure there's nothing, no dust or anything like that on your tiles. I'm also going to be using citrus for the center of the flower and a lighter. So to get started, we are going to take a drop of this, and make sure that you're careful because this is, after all, alcohol. And you can see there's still flame going, and there. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit more because I want this to be a little bit more further. That way my flower can start there. And then you can play with the colors as you go. So the next color I'm going to be using is the mermaid color. And so basically now you're going to use the compressed air. And you're just going to add a line here and just And so depending on how bright you want the colors or whatever, you can stop right there. You can do another layer. But I kind of like that look right there, so I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to set this aside and start on my next tile. Okay, so I have my next tile here. And again, do the same thing. Now for the center part, what you want to do is kind of put the tile that you just did, just so you can get a better eye for how far this needs to go. Okay, and then I'm going to add this. Probably going to do a little bit more right there. Okay. So now I have my other center. I'm going to move this one aside, and I'm going to go with the next color, and I'm going to use this Wild Plum. Again, just going to add some lines. Oops. Move this out of the way. You almost used the wrong thing. Add this. And I chose bright colors because it'll pop out more on the black canvas. Oops. That's something you shouldn't do. So don't tilt your compressed air to the side, otherwise the liquid part comes out and kind of wipes it out completely. So just make sure you hold it upright when you do. Okay, so I'm going to add some more here because this one has a lot more white space on it. So I move these aside. Going to take my mermaid and my spray and just kind of try to cover some of this white space I have. Okay, I think that should do it. Now make sure you handle your tiles from the side because the alcohol ink might be still a bit wet, and you don't want to get the different colors on the different tiles. Just keep them like this. Arrange them any way you like. What I might do is, you know, put this here and so there. So I mean, just play around with it, see what works best for you. You know, I've got this black mat here, so I can see what it'll look like once I mount this on my black canvas. That one's
Okay guys, so the next step is to cover the edges of the tile with the black Sharpie marker. You can also use acrylic paint, whatever you have on hand. The other thing we need to do is seal these tiles, and I'm going to be adding a layer of Mod Podge once I'm done with the edges. On the previous tiles that I did, I directly sprayed some clear acrylic sealer on it, and as you can see, it had a bunch of white dots on it because it interacted with the alcohol inks. If you like that kind of look, then you can definitely spray directly. I'm going to try to avoid that this time, and I'm going to just layer Mod Podge on my tile.
okay, guys. So as you can see, I have this mounted on my 12 by 12 black canvas, and this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. See you guys next time.